My fucking lip up top is so itchy right here.
Let me see.
Is it red? I don't know why I'm talking like that. I barely have an upper lip to begin with.
I know.
You know what? Let's just fucking start this
So do
episode.
I. Hello.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome.
How y'all doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing. Where's that from? How y'all doing?
How y'all
it's from,
doing?
Yeah, it's that TikTok sound.
Yeah, what is it from?
Is it from like Housewives or something? It's something like that.
Oh, fuck.
How y'all doing?
We're going to have to look it up after. That's going to kill me.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know if you recognize my co-host over here.
Through the speakers in your, phone or car or
Well,
whatever.
you can be looking at one of our videos. But we got a new and approved Matt over here.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
He weighs 10 pounds less.
Seriously. Oh, that haircut. When they were doing it, I was terrified. Absolutely terrified.
Didn't you think they like cut everything off?
Yeah. Well, so he didn't face me towards the mirror, which
right.
I'm used to. But it was like the amount of hair that was coming off, and then it just I had long hair. It was long. Like it wasn't, and I hadn't my last haircut was May of 2023. That was my last haircut. And so it just felt weird. And then at one point, like, he spun me and I got a glimpse in the mirror and I was like, oh my God. Like, it just looked like he thinned out all of my hair on top and that I had, like, it was just bad. It just looked super thin, but then it was fine. He styled it. I mean, I also got a haircut like 2 weeks ago now. So I'm due for a new. This is what I don't miss is that you have to go all the time to get a haircut. But yeah, I was way too hot working outside in that. So I got a haircut and
okay, girl.
I feel like a bad bitch.
Oh God.
Yeah. I went back and forth for a very long time.
Yeah.
Annoyed the shit out of everyone because I didn't know what to do with my hair. And then, yeah, because I didn't feel like sexy.
Yeah. You didn't have your confidence with you at all times.
Also, I just feel like it makes me look younger too.
I will agree with that. I did love your hair, but also if I had the option to feel confident with short hair, I'd cut this bitch off because the fucking summer with long hair.
It is no joke.
Awful. Also, especially when you're working outside.
And frizz. Like the humidity and the frizz, it's bad.
I know.
And I had like curly hair. Ooh, no, thank you. I'd finish an event and I'd be like, I can't even see anyone right now. Like, and then I try to put my hair up, but it's crazy. Like, I don't have a brush. Like,
they're gonna say I don't have a bra.
I don't have a bra on, baby. My titties is out. Yeah, so got a haircut.
No one improved.
But yeah, so it's been a while since we have recorded.
I know. We missed y'all last week.
Yeah, we missed you last week.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy America. Yeah, so we did a lot of stuff though.
We watched a lot of national anthems.
we did. Josh wasn't too thrilled when we tried.
True.
It was the perfect timing though. Come on.
I know.
So watched a lot of national anthems. Kayleigh turned on her investigative skills.
Oh, we got deep down into the PI.
Yeah, I was like she was calling. Okay, so do you want to explain it or do you want me to explain it?
You explain it and then I'll add in.
Okay, so there is this house that is on the other side of my parents' house. Again, for those of you who are new here, we all kind of live next to each other. Kayleigh, her husband, who is my cousin, my parents, me,
his parents,
other cousins, Kayleigh's husband's parents. We all live, like, our yards, like, connect.
Yeah.
But there's this house on the corner of Kayleigh Street next to my parents that has been abandoned for like minimum 5 years. But years. Probably like 10 years. And so I'm like, okay, I want to buy it because like it's right here. It like works. It's bigger.
And it's not abandoned, like run down.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like it's falling apart. There's not people squatting in it. There's not like an abundance of vandalism outside.
Yeah.
It's just the lawn's been overgrown. There's signs on the door. Like it's clear that people have not lived there in years, but structurally it's great.
Yeah. Unless you're the mortgage company that is
then
that's
it's
going to
awful.
sell the house. It needs a lot of work, and so you give a low price. But yeah, so I did a little research, couldn't really find anything. So then it was like, okay, you have to call the town assessor. So Kayleigh calls the town assessor, hits a roadblock, has the town assessor calling all these people. The town assessor's like, call these people, call these people. Now, mind you, I was at work. You had like a work call or something. So
Yeah.
you started maybe like 11:30 noon.
Mm-hmm.
I worked till 4. And then you like, by that time I got, and she was like, I called this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, all these dead ends. So when I got home, we went to the house,
Right.
looked at all the signs and the posts on the house to like figure out what do we need to do. Kayleigh is like calling literally everyone.
I called the original real estate agent from 2006.
Yeah.
I called the last owner. I found his cell phone number.
Yeah.
We had Zillow calling us,
Mhm.
realtor.com.
Yeah.
We called. I had no shame in my game.
Yeah.
I'll call you. I'll leave a message.
Yeah,
Like,
I was a little nervous, but you were just going. And then eventually I saw you doing it. I was like, okay, I can do this.
we called someone who we thought owned the house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
This-
Like an LLC.
Yeah, this older man answered the phone. We found this LLC. It was tied to an address, not like a business, just tied to an address. So we reverse looked up that address
Mhm.
to find a phone number. I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to call. Called. Old man picks up and he's like, oh, yeah, my wife owns that. And we finally think, we
Yeah.
finally are talking to someone because we don't know. Is it in foreclosure? Does a mortgage company own it? Does a person own it?
Mhm.
Like, we couldn't figure that out. So, come to find out, some website messed it up, and this guy and his wife actually didn't own that house. They owned a house with the exact same address, one town over.
Yeah.
So then we're back to square one.
Yeah. And like, mind you, we're like, well, I mean, you weren't, but I was like paying $1 here, $1 there to get these
Yeah.
reports.
Yep.
Yeah. And then finally, Kayleigh looks on like county public records.
Mhm.
And there we find what we need. It is like the court cases,
Hundreds of court documents
on foreclosure and mortgage and deeds, and we're looking up literally everything. And then we almost stopped. We almost missed it.
We did, because we first looked up just what was it? We looked up, basically we found a code for the address that you can plug into the court documents or the website. And all it came back was like zoning things and the deed to the house, but nothing else. And then we were like, let's just put in the last known owner's name of the house and clear the rest of like the address and the code that came up. And then we hit the motherfucking jackpot.
Yeah, it was a lot. And we found out that like 3 weeks ago now, because it was probably 2 weeks then.
It was about a month. Yeah.
So it went in like finalized foreclosure.
Mhm.
So like they had been in the process since like 2021 or something. It's been a while.
It's been a while. I mean, they've had issues with keeping the house,
Yeah.
you know, for years upon years. So
Mhm.
it was well due time for it to happen.
So yeah, Kayleigh, we read through that and we're like, okay, so now it's like we know who the attorneys on the case were, we know the bank, we know the group within the bank.
We know everything
We know
about this house.
everything about this house. So I don't know if I told you this. The other night I put the bank in because at this point we had got to a dead end. I had called the bank, called the mortgage company, like, listen, this is the house I'm inquiring in. And everyone's like, I don't know. It's not listed on my thing
Right.
as for an active sale. So I don't know. And I've said, like, how long does it normally take? And they're like, we don't know. You'd have to ask the bank who has the mortgage. Lo and behold, it's this bank. There's no number you can call besides like the main customer service one who's like, do you want to activate a debit card?
Or like pop in your account number.
Yeah.
Like there's no way to bypass any of the prompts.
But the other night I was in bed. I said, let me just like Google the bank and put like foreclosure inquiry.
Right.
And it came up with a contact, which I put my contact in and asked like the address that you're looking for information on and like what you want to know. So I put in my phone number and my email. Haven't heard from them. That's been a couple days, and now I'm like, did I put the wrong email in? Did I like make a typo? So I'm gonna go back on and do it again, because at this point I'm just checking these websites every single day to see if they have updated that it's not, because it's listed right now in pre-foreclosure.
Right. On only some sites
Only
too.
on some sites.
Because like if you look on Zillow or Trulia or like the other ones, it still says not for sale.
Yeah.
But listen, we found out while looking through those court documents, I know the defense attorney for the owner of the house. Well, the old owner of the house. I'm about to DM her. Hey, girl.
Yeah. So that's some stuff we did.
So we're basically about to open up a PI
Yeah,
firm.
we're gonna. Honestly,
Call me crying PI.
Yeah. I'm telling you, people, if you need help,
send it. We got you.
You don't even gotta pay me.
No,
I'm gonna do it for fun.
We'll do it for fun. I swear.
Yeah.
You got a sneaky ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-partner, current partner?
Yeah.
Send it.
Yeah, I will.
I'll send you their social, their mom's birthday, their cousin's favorite color.
I'll go sit in a restaurant while they're on
their
a
last
date.
McDonald's receipt. Like, I got you.
All right. Well, I mean, not McDonald's receipt. Okay, girl. McFlurry.
The machine was broken.
He was so pissed. He was yelling at the damn lady at the register.
She gave me an interview.
Yeah. So did that. We also went to a concert.
We did.
For Josh's birthday.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday. Actually, no, I take it back because you know Josh be trying to say his birthday is the whole month. He's worse than a goddamn teenage girl.
He says it's 6 months.
Yeah. 2 days later, it's my birthday. No, it's not.
Birthday.
Your birthday was the other day. Shut up.
My 7th-day present.
Yeah.
What is this? 12 days of fucking Christmas?
For Josh? I don't even know why he's asking for a present because you know he's gonna go buy what he wants.
I know, right?
Look at these new golf shorts I got.
Stop.
Give me a break. So yeah, we went to a Tyler Childers concert.
Who we love.
So it was me, Kayleigh's husband Josh, Josh's sister Becky, and Becky's
Matt's
husband.
lover. Oh, sorry.
Keith. He wants to be my lover. Keith, you want to be my lover?
No, cut that part.
If you want to be my lover,
gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends unless Matt pisses me off.
Don't play
you know
because
how I feel.
you have my initial tattooed on you. So
do you.
Anyway, back to the story.
We'll tell you, that's another story time.
That's another story.
Not Matt telling my dad this week too.
I did. And I was like,
Sean, if you're listening, don't.
Yeah. Sean, if you're listening, shut it off.
Turn it off.
Don't even try to go back to old episodes.
Go back to work.
Yeah. Have fun in Disney World. So back to the story. It's been a while. We get a little
ADHD,
off track. So
hashtag Adderall. Sponsor us.
Could you imagine? All right, let's go.
Right.
So
back to the story.
For this fifth time I said that. We see Tyler Childers.
We do. At SPAC.
Saratoga Performing Arts Center.
Oh, okay.
People don't know what SPAC is. It could be anything.
Google.
So yeah, went to that. You wanna tell us about that? What were your thoughts on that? Because I know we had some thoughts.
We had some thoughts.
On Tyler Childers.
No. Tyler Childers, amazing.
Sounds so good live.
Phenomenal.
So good.
Zero critiques whatsoever. Oof. Only praises. Tyler, if you're listening, we love you. So we drove up to Albany first, picked up Becky and Keith, went up early, which I think was a huge benefit on our end of going up early. They had us park in a certain parking lot. Becky and Keith are familiar with SPAC, so we got the inside scoop. Tailgated for a while, hung out, walked to the venue, got some drinks, sat down. Matt couldn't control his bladder, so we got up and down a million times to pee, which if you're going to a concert, we should have thought of this. If you're sitting in seats, because SPAC has like seats or lawn, which we've had horror stories from lawns at Bethel Woods and other places, so we were determined to get seats. But if you're going to get seats, get fucking aisle seats, because it was so uncomfortable, and I felt so annoying having to be like, sorry, excuse me, excuse me. But anyway, concert started. Most people stood up for like him coming out. Mm-hmm. They applauded him. Everyone was excited. And then everyone sat back down. That was the vibe of the concert. It was more of like a sit down concert, if that makes sense.
Depending on where you were sitting.
Yeah, there were some sections, but like the majority of the concert, mm-hmm. our section in particular, was seated. The couple in front of Josh and I, so we were sitting next to each other, and the couple in front of that couple were standing up. They were the only 4 people in our section standing. So Josh and I couldn't see anything, and his sister Becky couldn't really see anything either because they were like on the edge of her. So it's annoying. The people behind us were really annoyed. They're throwing popcorn at them. They're pissed. But we let it go for like, I don't know, 2 songs mm-hmm. before Josh said anything. So.
And like, mind you, during this time, it wasn't like the people were like bopping. They were standing. Just standing.
And the songs he were playing were not even his upbeat songs.
Yeah.
Like, they were just standing there. So, and also before this happened, Josh was talking to these people. They mm-hmm. were Mets fans. They were talking. Josh and him were talking about the Mets score, whatever. So then after 2 songs, like, I'm pissed because Josh can't see. I don't give a fuck about myself. I mean, I would love to see, but I was more upset because it was his birthday. Mm-hmm. We were doing this for his birthday, and he couldn't fucking see. So finally, he tapped the guy on the shoulder. He's like, hey, man, I'm so sorry, but, like, we can't see it all. You guys are standing up. Like, anyway, you can sit down. We can't see anything. The guy looks at him, and he says, like, it's a concert. And we considered standing up. Don't get me wrong. But then the people behind us couldn't see.
And the people behind us couldn't. The guy couldn't stand.
The guy couldn't stand. So that's not fair, you know? So then we're pissed. Everyone's pissed. And we're just trying to deal with it. And then the sweet angel in front of us, who's next to this couple, she has a seat open in between her and the couple. I just knew something was going on. She's like, what's going on? You guys can't see. It's his birthday. We're like, yeah. And she's like, oh my God, one of you come down here. So we all said, like, Josh, go sit. You know, my eyes are like, who's this bitch? You single? Like, well, what you trying to do with my man? No, but she was nice. Her fiance was there. Whatever. So it turned the concert around. This girl was so nice, kept having us like switch seats to be behind him during certain songs, was filming me and Josh singing a song together, and like really turned around these 2 fucking assholes being assholes and made us remember there are actually nice people in the world. Mm-hmm. At least that was my takeaway. But still, these fucking people just standing the whole time.
Yeah.
It was driving us crazy. Like, and I truly believe they would have sat down at some point in the concert, but they knew we were pissed. So mm-hmm. they were like, we're just standing.
Yeah. Well, and like, I get it. It's like, okay, you paid this mm-hmm. money for the concert and you should be able to stand if you want to stand. I understand all that. But it's like, typically read the room, and typically like, when you go to a concert at this type of venue, people are paying more to be in seats because they want to be seated.
I agree.
As opposed to sitting on a lawn.
Or being like in the pit area.
Yeah, where like you are most likely standing. So it's like, I get it. Like, you paid just as much money as I did for this, but like, read the room. And like, the thing is, it's like, we would have stood. We would have been fine standing, but the people 1,000%. Behind us couldn't stand. And then it's like, who becomes the asshole at that point?
And it's, yeah, it goes back to read the room. And I get it sucking not being able to stand. And if it was a different type of concert, I would also understand more. Mm-hmm, like, mm-hmm. if we were seeing Rihanna or Britney Spears, I'm just going to say my favorite people. But, you know, if we were seeing someone who had a higher level of energy, like their songs mm-hmm. included a higher level of energy, totally understand. But no one else was standing. we couldn't stand because of the people behind us. And at the end of the day, I get being kind of pissed or bummed out because you can't stand for a concert you paid for. Mm-hmm. But then that means I can't see a concert I paid for.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, if they were standing and like bopping and like dancing,
I agree.
I would have been like, okay, fine, they're having a great time, whatever.
Like the people in front of them.
Which those people, though, only stood for a handful. Yes. And it was like justified.
And I feel if we could have talked to them, mm-hmm. I feel like they would have sat, or I would have been totally fine. Like, can you sit for some songs?
Yeah.
I don't need you to sit the whole time. I get it. But like, I don't know. Be a fucking adult. They were assholes. They wouldn't meet with us in the middle at all. Mm-hmm. And it's hard being in your 30s and being like, I gotta rein it in.
Yeah.
Because
you could get crazy.
21-year-old Kayleigh would have been fucking.
I mean, I was terrified because I thought either
Not
you
of me.
or or Becky were gonna, like, I made sure that I was positioned to where if I had to fucking kick someone, I was set up to, like, because they were in front of us. So all I had to do was bam with my foot. That's all I could think about the whole time. Because no one was. The seat in front of me was empty.
Josh and fucking Keith had the same feeling. Keith's like, I'm ready. Yeah. Josh is like, fuck, my wife's gonna kill somebody. That girl who bumped into me, though, that pissed me off.
What girl that bumped into you?
When we went, me, you, and Becky went to go to the bathroom, and then we got chicken fingers. And then we were walking back, and this girl, she was like looking behind her and just walked straight into me.
Oh, I was not paying attention.
And I just stood there, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I was like, keep walking. And then she said something like, it's a concert. Everyone's not looking in front of them. And I'm like, oh, I'm an adult.
See,
I'm not a Karen. I'm an adult.
If it was me alone, or if I was like, fuck it, I'm drunk, this is my party, I would get crazy with someone. Mm-hmm. But like when I'm with a group of people, I tend to try to be.
I agree.
Just ready for anything. So it's like, I don't want to be too drunk, but I also it's just like,
I get that. Yeah.
Try to avoid conflict after, years of being around people who get drunk and have conflict.
So concert etiquette.
Just like I don't know. I also get it. It's like one of those things on these types of concerts where it's like sort of country, but not country, but like it's that type of vibe that you're getting when you go to a country concert, especially at this style venue,
right?
Because you could get seats for $30 like on the lawn. Mm-hmm. So you're like filled with all of that. Yeah. You know what else annoys the shit out of me at concerts though?
What?
Especially nowadays. And when I was making notes for this, I was like, you sound like an old man. What did my note say? It said drunk youngins. Yeah, drunk young people. I don't
cringy.
Yeah.
I think back to when I was a drunk 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm just kidding. When I was, a young, drunk idiot in public, and how just secondhand embarrassing that is.
Yeah.
I mean, it was firsthand embarrassing then, but now it's just like, I see them and I'm like, ugh, like those two fucking kids.
The two kids after the concert ends, we get back to the car. Traffic is just like insane. So we pull out a blanket and we're just like hanging.
A moving blanket. Because we didn't have anything else.
And we lay down. We're just hanging out. But there's these two, and like right where we are is one of the driveways.
Right.
So across the way is a car. And we just keep hearing these two guys who are like, what's your favorite drink? And it like every car that drove by, and like nobody's trying to talk to them. And then they were like, what did they say?
Well, and there was traffic too. So people were like stopped.
Yeah.
So then they were like going up to these people's windows to be like, what's your favorite beer? Do you like Miller or Busch? And we're like, who the fuck are these guys? And they're just being like, so loud, so annoying, but like whatever. But it's I'm a people watcher.
Yeah.
So then I'm just sucked in, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
And also, what did they say? They were like 17? Weren't
They're
they like
17? 17.
Yeah. But like, what's concerning about that also is that like, who drove y'all home? Because it was just you and your girlfriend that kept coming back yelling at you guys. I don't know where she was escaping to after the fact, but how'd y'all get? It was just like, I don't know. It's so cringy.
But then they walked over to us.
Oh, they walked over. Well, that's because I yelled something to them.
He yelled something.
I can't
Not
say.
safe for work. Matt said something in response to what's your favorite beverage, and then they came over.
Not like a. It wasn't like I was like, F you, blah, 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 blah.
No. He responded with, I guess you can consider it a beverage.
Yeah.
It's not sold in your local grocery store. Yeah. That's for damn sure.
Nah, it's not. Your dad probably loves it, though. Yeah.
So then they came over, and I'm thinking they're coming over because they're pissed at Matt's response, but I think they were too drunk to even understand it. And they came over to ask. And then they saw a girl walk by
with
and
tiggle bitties.
Yeah, tiggle bitties.
They were bouncing. Even I was like, damn.
So they just followed those.
Yeah, which I was happy with.
Which then the girlfriend walked over.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was pissed. And then they go back over. And then we hear them, like, a few minutes later, yell out to another car, "What's your favorite beverage? Mine used to be Bud Light." But now it's gay.
Now they went gay.
Oh, now they went gay. That's when Kayleigh was ready to fucking fight. I was ready to throw hands. I was about to fucking go to jail for beating up a minor.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I would have beat their asses.
Oh, yeah. Well, because they're like toothpicks.
And I have anger issues that I haven't worked out yet.
True statement. Mm-hmm. True statement. So, yeah. So that was our concert experience. Also, you kind of spoke on this. I don't know what it is and if it's just me. I pee so much at a concert. I think I get in my head anxiety-wise.
Yeah.
Where how many times did I pee? Like a minimum 6 times.
I was going to say 6.
During that concert. It was so bad. I don't know. And at a certain point, I stopped drinking because I was like, I don't know what's going on right now.
I'm the same way. I think it's because, one, you're sitting still. Mm-hmm. When I'm sitting still, and we weren't, for most of it, we weren't really talking because we're listening to the concert. I feel like when I'm in that position, then it's just like my bladder is on high alert.
Yeah.
But also, I think it's because we were in the middle fucking seats.
Yeah, that, you feel trapped.
You feel trapped, and then you're like, oh no, I really have to pee.
Yeah. Whenever I passed by the people next to us, that I had to be like, excuse me, every time I'm like, you need a beer? Do you need anything?
Well, when you sat down for the first time.
Oh my God. We we climb over the row in front of us to get to our seats.
Because we got there early, so it was like nobody there.
But the people sitting next to us were there. And I hopped the seat and I'm like, hey girl, to this random woman I've never seen before. And internally I was like, fuck, Matt, you don't know these people.
But we're upstate.
But then they went, like the 3 of them went to go get drinks and she picked up her coat and I was like, you can leave your coat if you want, I'll watch it. And so then we were friends at that point. Yeah. But yeah, hey girl.
Hey girl.
I was like, what the fuck, Matthew?
I made friends with the people behind us too. They were the ones throwing popcorn at
And they weren't like a young couple.
No.
They were like
they were
older, like 50s.
Yeah, I love them.
Maybe 60s. See, I can make friends wherever I go.
Oh, same.
I just gotta be a little aware of how I start that friendship. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Oh, yeah. So that was our recap while we were away last week.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's how we celebrated. We had a good old time.
Yeah, we did.
We tried to stay cool. PSA, fuck this heat. Fuck this heat.
Yeah.
Hate this heat.
I don't know if that's really a public service announcement.
It is.
It's more like a statement.
I'm making it a PSA.
Okay. We'll go with it. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's awful.
I've been sweating in places I've never sweat before.
I'm going to add Matt's Cash App when we announce this video to get him better working AC because we sweating in these parts.
I don't have Cash App, first off. And that's why we got to get a house so I can move out of this apartment that has horrible ventilation. I got to get the house. If anyone wants to help me in my house expedition on how I can get in contact with this bank, shoot me a note.
Send an email.
Shoot me a note. So... in current news, Have you seen that the Devil Wears Prada is getting a sequel after 18 years?
What?
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
damn.
That's what the internet tells me.
Is it going to be with the OG cast?
So what I've seen so far is that it is Meryl Streep.
Okay.
And I think Emily Blunt.
Okay.
And basically what I saw, like the synopsis was, I don't know if this is true. Again, people, this is brand new information. What I saw the synopsis was, or is that Miranda is still in that role, but I guess like having a hard time with like ads and money and stuff like that.
Okay.
And Emily is now an executive for this ad company.
Oh.
And so she has to like get Emily to.
So roles are kind of reversed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but is Andy back? Where's Andy at? Probably writing in a newspaper somewhere.
Should probably be a bitch to people.
Yeah.
I didn't like Andy. Hot take.
What about her didn't you like?
I don't know. I feel like she thought she was too good for the fashion industry going into it. I thought she thought it was below her. And yeah, she grew an appreciation towards it, but I just feel like the way she treated her friends in her relationship, I don't know. I didn't hate her, but I feel
like you are just explaining the movie.
Yeah.
But you know who the bad guy in that movie is?
Her boyfriend.
The fucking boyfriend.
I know.
Fuck off, bro.
I know.
And her friend, her one friend.
What was her name?
I don't know. It's the actress's name is like Tracy Thomas or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the friends and the boyfriend, you guys, come on. Like, stop. The girl is just trying to further her career.
Yeah, I mean, she was all right. But Anne Hathaway, I saw a recent TikTok video of her. I don't know if this was recent when it happened, but I saw the video recently of her on the red carpet, and the person interviewing her was like, "Oh, I saw you and Anna Wintour were at Fashion Week together. Have you talked to her about The Devil Wears Prada ever?" And like, again, this was, I don't know how recent it was, but it was recently. This wasn't 18 years ago, right after it came out. And she was like, "Wouldn't you like to know?" And had like a weird chuckle afterwards. And the woman's like, "No, I do want to know."
That's
like,
why I asked.
It's one of my favorite movies. Like, I love the movie. And she's like, "Well, you weren't there."
Ew.
And I might be slightly misquoting, but that was the general gist of it. And I've always had this like roller coaster relationship with Anne Hathaway. I mean, not that we have a relationship, but a roller coaster feeling towards Anne Hathaway, where sometimes I'm like, "Oh, I love her. She's great. She's a great actress. She doesn't age." But sometimes she gives me such a bitchy attitude.
Yeah, it's like almost a little. I do like her, but it's sometimes I feel I'm like, are you being authentic right now? Or like you just like playing into this persona? Yeah, I get that with her.
It's not as bad as J-Lo.
I don't even know what to say at this point about J-Lo.
Fuck J-Lo. Well, you know what is shocking this week? You hear who's pregnant?
Oh, Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy Rose.
This girl. Like, I have so much in my mind. Like, girl, I can't get a man. You could murder your mom, go to jail, prison, whatever. And she had like 3 men in prison, didn't she?
She was engaged to
married.
Ken.
How many times has she been married now?
Once. She was engaged to Ken, who she's now pregnant with. Broke up with him. Got with Ryan, who was her husband. Mom. And acts like her mom. He's a fucking creep.
It's very
He's
weird.
A creep. Left Ryan, got back with Ken. Now they're pregnant, January 2025.
What's the math on that? Because who baby is that? Is it Ken's?
No.
It's got to be what?
Hold on, I'm trying to do the math.
It's like February. It's 10 months. It's March. Yeah. So, I think it's...
Oh, we got to put our PI caps back on.
Yeah,
We got to do some research.
I don't think that's... What's his name? Ken?
Ken.
I don't think it's Ken's baby.
They put the announcement out together.
I bet you they're going to be on Maury.
I would love that.
They're perfect candidates.
Right?
They're going to be on Maury. Who the baby daddy?
She has so much. Oh, God.
I just, you know what it is? I was thinking about this earlier before you got here. How old was she when she went to jail? She was still young, right? Wasn't she?
I feel like she was like 19.
Really? I mean, okay, but in the grand scheme of this whole story, she went through everything she went through with her mom.
Right.
Then she ends up in prison. So I feel like now is the time that she's living as if she was...
I couldn't agree with you more.
Young.
Yes.
I don't know if there's if there's anything Gypsy Rose based that doesn't make me cringe. I feel like everything I see is just cringy.
I feel like her fame too is a little unsettling.
Yeah. No,
like
I agree.
How like people are turning her into an influencer.
Yeah.
Like her story is not just in the limelight. It's like they're turning her into an influencer. She's on these famous podcasts. She's on talk shows. She has this celebrity makeup artist doing her makeup and like gallivanting all over LA, trying the smoothies at Erewhon. Like, whatever. You can do all that shit, I guess. But we're romanticizing Gypsy Rose.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not here to determine what she did was wrong or right or to question her story or anything like that. But I don't know.
I almost feel like it's all these like double standards on people where I don't necessarily agree with her being however she's being right now. Because I think it's more because I just don't particularly care for her.
Right.
But I also like don't want to say, well, like she was involved in killing her mom, because it's like, okay, in the bigger scheme of things, I don't know if this is going to come out right. So if it comes out wrong, y'all, I'm sorry. But like, if you are a person who's like, all right, I'm going to believe in the way our justice system is set up, and you go to jail or prison for this crime and you do your time, then that is your debt. It's paid. I don't really necessarily know if I agree with that all the time, depending on the crime, but I don't know. I don't think y'all would be doing this if it was someone else.
Yeah.
And not a specific someone else. I'm not trying to say that, but it's just, I don't know. It's very weird. And I think a lot of it has to do with like, they had the Lifetime series.
I was just about to say that.
It was like a couple years ago, like pre-COVID, this was a thing where they were like making documentaries and stuff about it. And so I think it's like tangible for them to be able to do this for her. But
right.
I don't know. It's weird to me. I also just feel like I don't know. I was going to say, I feel like if I was her, I wouldn't want any of that. I'd be like, let me just live my damn life. But at the same time, I guess when you were in prison for that whole time and now it's out and you're getting this attention, who wouldn't take it?
Want money.
Well, that's, yeah, true.
She's probably getting money from it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably hard for her to find work right now. So being able to do appearances and post things online that she's getting commission from, like I think she's making it like her job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying that's right, but I just think that's what she's doing. And I think, to your point, because her story was so much in the public eye with, all of the, not just the docuseries that was made about it or the Netflix show, but all of the other things that were made about her story. Like everyone knew about her story. It just became, I don't know, popular and not necessarily the right way. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not here to judge her sentence or what she did or what she didn't do or anything like that. I just think if you look at it black and white, which you shouldn't always do in things, but if you do, she killed her mom, she got out of prison, and she's being interviewed by Good Morning America, and she now has a social platform that people are,
it's, I don't know. It's very, and I try not to think about it a lot, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how I feel about this. And maybe it's like, maybe I should sit with that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, there's something off-putting about it. And I don't particularly know how I feel.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, but I mean, if she can get a man, baby, so can I. He out there somewhere.
She can get man.
I don't really have the time for it these days, but he out there.
He out there.
Well, I'm gonna find him.
Matt's just a gypsy looking for her prince.
Don't say that. Don't even put that in the universe, because you know they're gonna make that a show now.
What?
Gypsy looking for her prince.
Gypsy looking. Oh, listen.
If that becomes a show, we have rights.
Trademark it.
We have rights.
Every time you say it, you have to send me $100.
Let's talk, because we
are talking.
We have. You know what? I'm gonna take a drink real quick because you pissing me off.
What you drinking?
Coca-Cola.
From where?
Bitch, I bought it at the gas station.
You should see this man's fridge.
My fridge right now has dog food, beer, coffee creamer, ketchup, maple syrup, and water. That's what's in my fridge right now. I don't keep a lot of stuff. So we tend to talk about, our bed rotting and our TikToking and all that stuff.
My fave.
So did you see it was like Courtney Cox, obviously friends, so we know I'm going to talk about this. Scream too. Yep. So Courtney Cox is I think it was her 66th birthday.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No way.
I swear to God.
66?
I think it was 66.
Bitch is pushing 70?
I mean, listen, these days I'm shocked by everybody's age.
I mean,
let me look
too.
up how old she is.
I thought she was in her 50s.
Courtney Cox. Oh no, she's 60. She's 60.
Okay.
This year. But so she, on her birthday, around her birthday, she posted this wellness video on how she still keeps up with working out and stuff like that. So it's whatever.
Stays young and youthful.
She's going and doing workouts and stuff like that. But at the end of the video, the fridge, she crawls out of a freezer. I kid you not.
A cold plunge?
No. Imagine my kitchen fridge.
Like a freezer like that?
Yes. On the bottom of the fridge. She crawls out of the freezer in a bikini, wearing a face mask, and it was what?
I'm picturing the movie The Ring or The Grudge.
I mean, it kind of looked like that coming out. It was literally out of a freezer, not a cold plunge or something like that. It was a freezer in the garage, on top
did someone
was a fridge.
have to open the door?
No, I mean maybe prior to her hitting record on the video, but
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, it was
What?
Yeah. So that I thought you'd get a kick out of. You haven't seen it, so you'll have to watch it.
I have to watch it. Oh.
Yeah.
Old people give me fucking...
She's not old. 60 not old.
Older.
Okay, fine. You can get away with that.
It's some Gwyneth Paltrow shit.
It really is. How old is she? You know those celebrities that you cannot figure out? How old are you?
She named her kid Apple. I don't even want to waste my breath on her.
Listen, these days...
But I do like Goop.
What?
Her company. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh. I was what are you talking about? Is that
I like Goop.
Is that her other kid's name?
Probably.
So
Apple and
confused. Oy vey.
I think his name's Cucumber.
Are you kidding? Oh my God. I was about to end this podcast. Oy vey.
We need to have an episode all on weird baby names. I have no shame in talking shit about baby names.
So, other favorite thing for TikTok. You've seen the Paralympics TikTok page?
Savage.
It has given me life.
Love it.
Whoever is running that account,
give them a raise.
Give them all the money.
They're amazing.
Give them a medal. It's so it's golden.
Witty.
It's witty, but it's a little fucked up, which it's I feel like it's dark humor.
It is.
And for it to come from
that line.
The blue check verified Paralympics page is do y'all know what's happening? But it has given me life.
I wish we can have a share screen and just show the videos we're talking about. Look it up.
I will repost them. Yeah, it's been so good. So yeah, that's been me on my TikTok.
On your TikTok?
Those are my TikTok ones.
Well, for me, one I just saw today. There was this gender reveal posted, and the mom to be has 17 grandchildren.
What?
And she's 67 years old.
And she's having a baby.
With a 26-year-old.
This is a lie.
Swear to God.
Menopause. What?
And she's been, like, this couple's been around TikTok of, like, notable for their age difference.
Is this the white woman?
Yes. With the blonde hair.
Does she have teeth?
She takes them out.
She's pregnant. Shut up.
Swear to God. I even took a screenshot. Let me show you.
I need you to show me the photo because I need to know if it's this.
It's her. It's her.
Okay, this was not who I was thinking of,
no,
but I do know who they are.
I think it's who you're thinking of.
I mean,
her wrinkles don't look as bad in that screenshot.
I mean, it's also fucking, I don't know, 15 feet back. She can't be pregnant. And are we sure mommy to be? Oh my God.
And not to be mean.
Be mean.
She doesn't even look 67. She looks 77.
Yeah.
Like, she's not a Courtney Cox 67.
Be sure they're not like adopting or something.
No.
She's pregnant. That
would be like Ed and Cindy.
Do not make a comparison with my parents. Pick someone else. I don't need pictures in my head right now.
Jasper's gonna have a little brother. Jasper, their new dog.
Their new dog. I don't want to yuck someone's yum.
I'm yucking it.
But I'm yucking.
Just think about, like, when you break bones delivering.
Yeah, like, is she? Yeah, I'm a break a hip.
Like, my grandma sneezes, she pulls her back out.
Yeah, and you about to push a baby out your vagina? Your 67-year-old vagina? Oh my, that is crazy. And
he's 26. And they had to make the baby.
I mean, I don't think they look like the couple that they're gonna boom boom.
Boom boom pow?
No, like boom boom.
I'm leaving this.
It's not gonna make that noise because she's also a toothpick. There's no ass clapping back on that. But yeah. I am at a loss for words, and it's going to be a rabbit hole that I go down after this one. Oh my! Is there anything else on your? Change my mind. Change topic.
Well, to bring up the good old Helen Keller, first episode over here.
Who you do love.
She's been all over my TikTok, and it's been ever since our first fucking episode.
Yeah. When
I had to bring her up because we all know she's a fraud. And TikTok agrees with me.
TikTok does agree. It has been on my TikTok too.
Oh my, non-stop.
Yeah.
It has me dying.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Helen Keller hate stands out there, and I'm with y'all.
I feel like we should open an investigation.
How'd she fly a plane? Is
that true? She flew a plane?
Yes.
I mean, true, quote unquote.
And she wrote a book.
I'm not trying to be, coming for anyone with disabilities or handicaps.
No, not at all. Just don't lie on your resume. Like,
yeah. I need references.
For real.
You got photos, video proof?
Send it.
There's a whole play about her. You know that? I think it's a musical.
Of course.
I don't know if it's a musical. I'm pretty sure this might have been a made-up TikTok.
She couldn't have even listened to it.
But it was like the whole time. It would be like she'd be on stage, people would be singing around her, and she'd just be there like
Oh, God.
Okay.
So, yeah, Helen hate has been all over.
Helen hate.
It's because my phone listens to me.
Yeah, my phone too. It's creepy these days.
Do you know what's been coming up on my fucking Facebook and Instagram? Your couch.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you did look up my couch the other day when I told you
that
they discontinued this color.
True. But still.
But no, like my phone, especially like Spotify, you know how it makes those mixes for you? Tyler Childers, Filled. It's weird. It's so weird.
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, stop listening.
I know. Mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business.
Fucking Mark Zuckerberg, you loser.
Is it Mark Zuckerberg?
He's one of them.
I mean, they all, you know what? It's all them.
Yeah.
Paying for my information.
Right? Mind your business. Enough with Helen, because I'm sweating my ass off in your house.
Same. It wasn't that bad, and now, you know what it is? I think it's the lights.
Yeah, true.
I don't know, but...
We got spotlights on us.
Yeah. What's that Spotlight song? Is it Jennifer Hudson?
Yes.
You know, sing the words. Sing the words. Come on.
I don't know the words.
Damn.
Spotlight.
I'm put it on once we hit end. Oy. All right, I gotta go.
We gotta go.
Song. Thanks for joining us, y'all.
Thanks, guys.
This is Call Me Crying, and we'll talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week.
Deuces.
Bye, bitches.